Well, it's pay week and I treated myself today with this high definition home game machine. I was in Warrington Town Centre having a browse around the shops and I went into Cash Converters and saw this thing on demonstration. So I had a quick go of it, asked the people in the shop what's what with it. They showed me around the machine very briefly and I was like, you know what, take my money. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to unbox it and show you what's what with it. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is a genuine unboxing. Apparently it's brand new. It looks new. Look at all this. So you get a lot of cables. You get a USB 2.0 cable. What else do we get? That looks like a HDMI cable. Oh, we got an old school, I don't know what these are called, but it connects your game console to your TV. You got some extra buttons. I hope that's not a red flag. Our power box, our power plug. And let's see, let's unleash the beast, eh? Okay, here it is. Nice springy buttons. Let's take it out the box. Oh, there we go. Very cool. Nice design. They had another one that come in red, but I kind of like this blue finish. And they had another one with like Street Fighter 2 characters on it, but I didn't want to go for that. I thought I like this one. This looks quite cool and yeah, colourful. Did we get anything else? Do we get any instructions? That would help. No instructions. Okay. They said the games come on a little card. So I believe this is like some kind of SD card in here. Let's just have a look. I don't know about that make. Lexico, I hope it works okay. So I'm going to plug this into the TV and yeah, fire it up. The TV is set up. It's just a case of plugging in this machine. We need the power supply. That goes into the 12 volt DC out. And we have an output for the HD. It also has a VGA output. You can also plug in 2 USB for your PC or your controllers. If you want to use like, joypads or anything like that. It has volume. I believe the volume comes out of this machine itself and not the TV. Okay, let's plug it in. The people at the shop said it should be plug and play. Let's hope it's not plug and pray. Okay, here we go. So it lights up. That's cool. It feels quite light actually. Okay, we have a startup screen. Pandora esports box. So that must be the make of this particular model. Okay, a black screen, that's never good. Let's see if we have any volume. I believe if we twist this dial here, there we go. Cool. Wow. So straight away we're presented with a load of cool games. Tekken 2, Street Fighter. Wow. Metal Slug. Wow. So loads of arcade machines and loads of emulation. Now I'm not a pro gamer or nothing like that. I'm just a casual gamer who likes to play a lot of old school games. So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I want to take that home and, you know, playing some old arcade games. So this is how many games we have. That's a lot of games. I wonder if we can search. How do we search? Okay. We go all the way back to the top. So I don't know how to navigate around this. So it says start, back to menu. Here we go. So we have recents, no favorites. So I'm guessing you can save your favorite games. I can imagine there's a lot of games that'll be like duplicates, and some games might not be that good, you know, especially with that amount of choice. But the main thing is, does it have any wrestling games, any old school wrestling games? Let me have a look. So how do I? Okay, so it's A button. Okay, wow, yes it does. It has the games that I want to play. WrestleFest and Superstars. So how do I play that? Is it start button? Nope. Oops. Let's go back again. So how do we select A, I believe. That's how we do it. So it loads in the game. And hopefully it's the one from the 1980s. Yes, brilliant. Let's see how it plays. I'm just going to turn the volume up, so we can see this console in action. Let's put some coins in. Virtual coins. Okay. A button. Start. Oh, gotta be Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. The Mega Powers. I've been dying to play this for years at home. I used to play in the arcades back in the days. Pile driver, wow. Suplex. It's really responsive, this. The buttons feel really springy, and the joystick is doing exactly what my hand is telling it to do. There seems to be no latency on there. So far, so good. Let's see if we can add another player. Okay, so that pauses the game. You can save the state of it, load the state of it. I'm not sure what that means. We can exit. Okay, let's resume that. Is it A? Now I wonder if we press these two together, how do we get out of this? Okay, so let's exit. I'll be playing on that later tonight. Okay. So that's in the recent. Wonder how we do the favourites. Let's see what other games we have on here. Okay, I'm going to search. Okay, Tetris is always a good game. Let's see what versions we have. I'm sure it'll have more than one version of Tetris. Yeah, I can see already. There we go. Have we got the original Tetris? Oh, you've got all these crazy Tetris. Oh, we've got Tetris and Dr. Mario. Brilliant. Let's try that. Dr. Mario is definitely an underrated puzzle game. It's one of my favourite games. Okay, let's start that up. That one, I believe. Let's turn the music off, actually. Okay, so this is like a Nintendo emulation. How do I... Oh, there we go. So it's one of these buttons here. So it must have different consoles that are emulated. I'm new to all this emulation. I recently got a Raspberry Pi, but I'm yet to fully dive into that world. Like I said before, I'm just a casual gamer. I just like having fun, reminiscing about old days in the arcades, and yeah, having fun playing on the old video games. It's really easy to use a third-party controller. You just plug it in via the USB at the back, and then you go down to your input, and you can play as player 1, player 2, or player 3, which is really cool. You know, so if you don't want to use the joystick, you can happily use your little joypad or whatever controller you like using. And it's really responsive too. I've had no latency issues with it. So after playing on it for a good half an hour, I'm beginning to navigate around the machine. It's really easy to find games. You just search here. You know, it shows you all your recent games. And if you like a game, you just click the C button and that will go in your favorites. So you can just build up a nice collection of games that you want to play rather than, you know, scrolling through thousands and thousands of games. Or you can do a quick search over here. After getting familiar with this game console for the last couple of hours, I can say I'm truly impressed by this machine. You know, it's not the best build quality, however, the controls, the joysticks and the buttons are really responsive. I had no latency issue with any of the games that I played on so far. I found it easy to plug in an external joypad into the USB port, and there was no latency with that either. I don't know how long these buttons will last, but you know, there's some spare buttons that I can replace, you know, so if anything does happen to where I can, you know, maintain it myself. Yeah, it does what it says on the box. You plug it into your TV system and you're playing old retro games and having fun. There's no like crazy, logins or load ups or anything like that. There's no like hard setups. It's just easy. Power it up, plug it into your TV, and you're playing games and having fun with it. And I'm going to have a lot of fun with this in the next couple of weeks. So if you enjoy this type of video, please subscribe and I'll make some more content for you. Thank you.